Did I miss a donation? I think I did. 1 second. Oh, there you go. It was Keela earlier today, I think it was. No, it's not. Okay, never mind. Thanks anyway for all of you who very kindly donate. It's much appreciated. Onwards, men, to Sudafest. Perpetually looking for tools. I think we can make that the subtitle of this entire campaign. The 13th Legion can't find tools. 231. Give me all your tools. That's a good price. That's a good price. Oh, I have to buy that. It's just over cost price. Excellent. Who do we give that to? Let's take a look at who's got the most fatigue. 86 here on Tiberius. But really I want it on someone who's got high accuracy and therefore quite valuable. Bam! So this is actually quite a major milestone. So every single one of our brothers has a minimum of 110 armor. It's still not a lot, particularly for the front line. At a bare minimum at this point, we want male Hallbergs. Really, the standard should be reinforced male Hallbergs, but we just don't have the money for it. We're hoping to get there. And these patrol missions are going a long way to getting us the money we need. $361, I think that's worth buying. Who here using a round shield has the fatigue that will let them use... Actually, Leofric, let's see, so that's minus 10 fatigue. This is, so it'll be minus 4 fatigue, so it'll give him 69 fatigue. That's super low fatigue. But considering he already has 31 melee defense and he has shield expert, it's going to take his melee defense really quite high. And on balance, I think that's going to be worth it. So from 31 to 38, yeah, that's well worth it. I should also be buying closed mail coifs wherever I can. I need those for my archers. It's the highest value head protection you can get that doesn't impede vision. But 360 is quite expensive. Okay, anyone here with high resolve? We've got ourselves a flagellant and a brawler. So his title is The Rock. I want to see if The Rock is a title of any sort. The Rock. So he's got tough or hesitant or iron jaw. Oh, that was Scipios, thank you. Scipios, did you get the notification? It should have popped up. Give you your due. It's just odd because I'm looking in the dashboard and it's not showing it. You the real MVP. Good stuff, welcome. Please have good stars. Ivar, that's a bit expensive, but let's hope it's worth it. So first of all, Gustav, the iron-jawed brawler. Stars in melee skill and range defense. That makes him a shield bearer who we're not going to have to replace at any point. And Ivar, no stars in resolve, unfortunately. Yeah, this is a... we just fire him straight away. He's never really going to have a position in the team. That was 480 gold down the toilet. But these things happen. When you're fishing for good characters, this is unfortunately just what happens, really. Whoopsie. Where are all the daggers? Oh, I accidentally sold a bunch of daggers like a moron. Okay, remind me to hang on to a few daggers now once we get them. 37... Okay, we need money. 3 skulls, scary. What is this? God, an envoy in the name of Theobald. Absolutely, the pay will be almost 3,000 gold. Accept. I'm accepting this because it's essentially a delivery mission. It doesn't put you in like a little wagon that you can't control when you fight, so... unless they've changed that, and I'm going to be now in a pretty terrifying mission. We got some glum faces here. Let's grab the lads a drink. I worry that we might need more than 2 days worth of money. We're going to need, I think, at least 3 days, so that's 600, 720. That's junk. That's junk at this point. That's junk. That's 3 days worth. A man in black cuts you off as you leave Baron Leif von Periwinger's presence. He glances over your shoulder and whispers, Baron von Periwinger is paying you well, but I know someone who'll pay even better. Look the other way when the time comes. Stranger takes a step back and slips behind a door. When you open it to give chase, he's gone. Only a kitchen hand is standing there, looking as if he's nothing at all. This could get interesting. So presumably, once we get to Gronenberg, there's going to be an attempt on this guy's life, and then we can either let him get killed or not. But because we want to ally with Periwinger, I think we're going to not allow that to happen, and we're going to have to fight to keep him safe, which kind of worries me because it's a 3 skull, so it's going to be a freaking terrifying fight. Also, this type of mission suggests to me that the late game crisis is likely to be war between the houses. Marching on the road, a group of armed men came out to stop you. You recognize the stranger from earlier is standing with them. They ask you hand over the envoy, gesturing toward a very large satchel of crowns. The sum of 2,420 crowns, they claim. But also gesturing toward their weapons, suggesting they've come prepared to use other means in case you refuse. If you want him, come and get him. The mysterious man stretches an arm out, the hand's fingers curling as if to reel the envoy away from you. Instead, you push the envoy back behind your battle line. A stranger nods instantly. Understandable, but not pursuable. We both have our benefactor's sellsword. You must be loyal to yours and I to mine. Let the best of us remain standing to reward those who put their faith in our hands. It says don't fight, definitely not ready. Is this going to be all tier 1 weapons? Terrifying, yeah. Shit, okay, we're going to have to flee. I'm pretty sure this is going to make the mission a failure. They don't have any dogs, so there's a small chance we could get away here. This is the first time I've done a mission like this, or had this result at least. I've guarded envoys before, but never had this result. I mean, these mercenaries are pretty damn scary. Yeah, look at their armor. What concerns me is this guy with the net. If he gets into throwing range of someone, he's probably going to get... yeah. It's a throwing range. Oh, god damn it. This bit of high ground is going to mean someone's going to get caught out. He can move 2 squares and still throw the net, so he can go 1, 2, and he can throw it 3 squares. So as long as we're not here, we should be good. The main thing is they don't have dogs. If they had war dogs, someone would definitely get killed. Okay, valuable lesson. We are in no ways prepared to take on this type of fight. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, and then yeah, we should be fine. Oh, good God! That's a fucking hedge knight, lads. That's legit a hedge knight. That is so scary. Is this going to make the mission a failure? I think it is, but that's fine as long as we don't get squad wiped here, which is very much on the cards. Don't you throw that net, you piece of shit. Run away! I'm pretty confident we can stay out of range of this guy. He's the main threat. Oh, that's close. I desperately hope this doesn't count as a failure and we can still get him to the final city. Because this is 3,000 gold we desperately need. I'm worried about biggest dickus. Cool music. I think this is the Noble House battle music, I think. Yeah, we're fine. We're miles away from that guy. Just think, lads, that could be us soon. Being that one of our guys is a raider, the next purchases are going to be reinforced mail hauberk and a two-handed sword. Then we can get him to do some work. Well, buying that would be the more offensive option. The more percentage option would be just keep... Every time we get enough money, we just buy another reinforced mail hauberk. We're going to need 7 of them at least. Well, we need 7 scale mails, but the problem is the scale mails are like 6,000 gold each. The next major goal is to get reinforced mail hauberks on all 7 up front and mail hauberks on all of the 5 at the back. Weapons are just going to be scavenged, I think. Run away! Actually, I think like if we manage to get everybody away like this, it shouldn't make the mission failed. I mean, the mission brief is to deliver him safely, not to kill whoever tries to stop us. You can even take a cheeky little shot here. 9%. Yeah, but it's at night. No surprises there. I think we've made it, lads. It's one thing I'm good at. It's running away. Expert runner awayer. If you ever see me in a battlefield, I'll have a frying pan strapped to my backside. Because we all know how frying pans keep you alive. If you ever played PUBG, you'll know. Please don't fail the mission. Ooh, we're still in it, boys. Although, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we were expected to do that a few more times before the mission's over. One quick thing, Scipio's defense, you very kindly donated. Did you follow before you donated? Because I'm just trying to think why it wouldn't have popped up on the notification. If I'm honest, I just want my donation gift to play because I'm so proud of it and happy with it. In case you're wondering, it's that wonderful little bit of animation from Quest of the Holy Grail, where they go, and they were forced to eat Sir Robin's minstrels, and there was much rejoicing. Yay! $3,000 gold, I can hardly wait. This will be a record for us. We've done it! 3,000 gold, we're rich, boys! Woo! Baron Leif von Perringer's suspicions that Gronenberg might turn to his cause appear to be true. The people here are already out in the streets in a great mob. A row of guards stands outside a large building and push back with their spears turned aside. One wealthy man leans out of a window trying to disperse the crowd with words, but their ears are too stuffed with anger. Theobald slips through the crowds with ease and meets a few councilmen wearing cloaks. They slip into a nearby building and you wait outside. We'll stick around. Visit the market. That's cheap. I'll take that. Wouldn't be surprised if we are forced to fight again. Just out of interest, who's to be hired here? Ooh, another brawler. We'll have to check him out. Bear in mind, we still have a bunch of lads who need to be replaced. Tiberius is not going to be replaced. He can be kept. So who's up for replacement here? Leofric is up for replacement. As his biggest dickus. X-Master, Mace Master, Flail Master. Just an archer, but I need some seasoning on him. Is there no event that can remove Clumsy? He'd be quite a lot better if he didn't have Clumsy. Ah, whatevs. I really hope we don't have to get him all the way back before we get paid. The door opens and the envoy steps out. He tells you to lead the way home. Let's get moving. Crap, we've only got 1 day worth of crowns. We might have to stop at a village on the way back. I'm pretty sure we can make that within 2 days. We'll be fine. Food's running a bit low. So, doing this mission has really reinforced to me, missions that are 3 skull missions aren't just by the fact that they're 3 skull missions super difficult. It's more about what the type of mission is. Oh crap, careful, what is that? Some thugs and some raiders. I think we farm these nerds. 100%. 100% we can farm them up. Get 'em, lads. Get 'em. Height disadvantage to start, but that's not the end of the world. Oh, we've still got Theobald. Oh, sorry, Theobald. I hope you don't mind as we just take this little detour. We have justice to hand out. How dare you? Axe throwing is our thing. As far as the late game crisis goes, I kind of hope it's greenskins. With the skills we're taking and the shield expert, that's pretty damn good against the orcs. The ability to not let them one-shot your shields is pretty good, and we've got 4 really decent archers. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so 4. And I think our archers will do quite well against the orcs. We'll be able to soften them up as they approach us. What I don't want is the undead invasion. I just hate necro savants. They're just not fun. I mean, if it is undead and we have to fight necro savants, it's not the end of the world. I mean, with plenty of nets, and we've got 2 mace masters, so we should be able to stun them with some sort of regularity. Right, lads, unleash all hell. %, you can do better, let them get closer. Martinez, have you got Overwhelm? You do. I should see whose turn isn't done yet. So he acts in 13 turns. So you're acting before him. You've got Overwhelm. Why the fuck did that not proc Overwhelm? Shit is bugged, yo. Oh, Mark Anthony, double kill! Wilfric, well, that depends entirely on how strong your guys are. I mean, necro savants are freaking horrifying to fight against. If you can take them out, definitely do it. I mean, you certainly want that legendary item, don't you? Lots of necro savants. That's how many necro savants? Probably like a dozen. Lots is a dozen. That's fucking horrifying. I'm trying to imagine what the legendary item would have to be for me to take that risk against that amount of necro savants. Nice. Oh, get wrecked. Oh, yes, Lucius Vorinos. That's such a surprising bonus. I mean, I haven't had to put a single point into his range skill, and that was 45% chance to hit, which is damn near an even chance to hit. Yeah, 9 to 12, God. At one time, I tried to fight 4 savants with a team that I thought was just, you know, pretty damn good, and we just got completely wrecked. The necro savants, they just teleport all over the place. You have to net them up. You have to stun them. It's a fucking nightmare to deal with them. Okay, lads. Axe throwing competition. Well, if your guys are 7 and 12, I don't know, might be doable. It's up to you to know how strong your guys are. Nice. This has got to suck for these guys so much, trying to advance under this hail of ranged attacks. Oh, bless you with your little throwing axes. Okay, lads, get him. Axe the chest. Brutal. Yeah, a few are getting through every now and then. You want the shiny item. Are you playing on veteran or beginner or expert? I've been very disappointed with how seldomly we're actually managing to get overwhelmed to proc. Hasn't felt worth it at all. Veteran, day 111. Oh, well done. That nerd's getting away. Get him. How many arrows has this guy taken on that shield? Ah, oh, nice, Mark Antony. Mark Antony is such a bipolar archer. Sometimes he's an utter liability, other times he's just a god. Oh, that little buckler doing work. That's fine, it's over. I'm not going to bother chasing him down. Just a few little bit of random XPs. Look at how much Mark Antony got. He has 3 kills, no wonder. Nice. An extra flail. Awesome. We can actually start selling these flails, and they are like, what, 200 gold a piece, which is quite nice. So, Electoris Spanky is not going to need fast adaptation with 42 starting range and 3 stars in it. Oh, +5. God, this guy's going to be a fucking superstar. I think I'm going to give him student just to accelerate his learning. Get him up there. Give those goblins a wide berth. Nasty little fuckers. Oh crap, it's the afternoon. We've already... Please tell me we've already paid the lads. Oh Christ. I'm pretty sure we have. Yeah, we have. We just paid them. Okay, we picked up those crowns now. Yeah, it's +49 at level 11, and he had a starting ranged value of 40 odd, so he's gonna have over 90 ranged value, so that's pretty damn nice. Millers have plus fatigue, day tailors have neutral stats, I think. 350, of course, too expensive. Junk, that's junk, that's junk, that's junk. One of each helmet is probably fine. 2 of those is fine. 54 tools. I can actually get everything else repaired. I like the fact that we got all of these flails and swords waiting for us. We can take on quite a lot of Nachtears, and we can take on auxiliaries and legionaries with those flails. I think we should try and make a push and destroy these undead locations. Finish that ambition. Yeah, a couple times as well I've had the balance go to negative, but it really, really hurts morale. Ooh, what is that? Lots of thugs and 1 raider. I see free XP. Yep, that's just an XP farm. Oh, those poor guys. God, we are going to wreck them. Come here. Oh, don't you run. Height advantage is all. One lonely raider. And a bunch of nerds. Oh, bad miss. The old one shot. As brutal as this is, I think it's super important to just get essentially free XP whenever you can. $67. Ah. Ah. Release the Falcon, because why not? That's not a good enough throw. 36, 38, that's no good. Right into that group there. Oh! Oh! Frickin' bucklers, man. 57 is probably the best chance. Well, you know what? Straight into this group. Oh! Casual headshot. Love it. Nice. One thing that's pretty cool to notice is that fast adaptation actually procs on those throwing weapons as well. Unfortunately, but if you gain stacks of fast adaptation with your throwing weapons and then switch to a melee weapon, the aim bonus doesn't switch over to your melee weapon, which is fair enough. Otherwise it would be totally OP, I reckon. Come on. I was just hoping to kill that guy before he gets in the takeoff. Not good enough, boys. Oh, they didn't like that. Look at the morale. And that's even without fearsome. I've got this wrong. Whoops. What's the stab chance? 32%. It's too low. Oh, get wrecked, mate. Eat throwing axe. I'm overdoing the throwing weapons now. I'm just enjoying them so much. Yeah, fearsome is an amazing skill. Good hit. Do we have a problem down here? No, we're fine. Oh, off with his head, Gustav. Ooh. Oh, nice long message here. I'll check it out in a sec. Stobbie, watched your X-Man fall, and I'm a huge fan of your play and so congrats. Second unplayed 50 days. Expert Iron Man War Crisis. Wow. Comrade Tom, thanks for the kind words. I have to admit, I've never gotten that far. I wouldn't know, honestly. Having to fight those many fights in a row, God, that is brutal. really all you can do is have 20 men and full armor that you can just switch up. But I mean, if you had 18 guys and had to fight 7 fights in a row, holy crap, that just doesn't sound doable. So well done for getting that far and doing so well. I would have to say that if anyone can help you with that, it would be Hans Gruber. Hans is far and away the best Battle Brothers player that I know of. That's HANZ_Gruber, GRUBER. Check him out on Twitch. He streams on American Eastern Time. But yeah, check him out. He's a hell of a player. He's gotten to the point where he's like cleared out the Black Monolith, and he's got runs that have gone over a year long, and he's done all the late game crises in a single playthrough. It's amazing. But God, that sounds brutal, man. Wow. I can't imagine how you could have done that. Well done. There were fights against 30 guys, 1 hedge knight, 2 knights. I mean, I had a really good equipment. I mean, it's part of what I love about this game so much is that it's impossible at a certain point. And sometimes you just get unlucky, I mean. Come on, that's 3 stacks of overwhelm and he still gets a fucking attack off. But you're right, that does sound like the culmination of a final battle in the Noble War. And so, was that the end of your campaign? Was that a squad wipe and then end of the campaign? 34 versus 35. Wow. Okay, Julius the Archer. Footwork. I'd love to take something a bit more offensive, but I reckon taking footwork is just a way of sort of... It's taking an insurance policy out on all of the effort and skill and XP you've put in. It's probably the best way of keeping them safe against melee attack. 69, we're getting there. His range defense is nice and high. At a certain point, I might actually want to think about investing in 4 warbows. That's really going to mean that 4 guys up front don't get reinforced male hauberks, but it'll up our damage per turn quite considerably. Something to think about, whether I should do that or not. Okay, you need a mace there. I fucked that up. There you go. What you need, the dagger, you need that. Axe-master, flail-master, spare archer, flail. Loving it. Iron lungs. I think this will be another axe-master, probably. Axe-master. So mace-master, axe-master, flail-master. We need someone else for the front line. But we have, oh yes, our two-handed sword user once we have a two-handed sword. Flail Master, Axe Master, Mace Master. Beautiful. So that's the front line sorted. In terms of skills. Not at all in terms of the gear I want to give them. Oh, look at that money, boys. $1,400 for male hauberk. I reckon I might want to go for that. A great sword is an investment, but it's technically like, I mean, I want to give it to Biggest Dickus, but unless Biggest Dickus has enough armor to keep him alive, he'll just lose the sword and it'll be a waste ultimately.
And there was much rejoicing.
There it shows up finally. And there was much rejoicing. Thanks to awesome streams. You're very, very welcome, Scipio. Really starting to enjoy it. The dream, of course, is to be able to do this full time someday. I'm going to tell my parents, see, I told you, I can get paid to play video games. Who needs to win the lottery if you can get paid to play video games? I reckon we buy this male hauberk. I reckon we buy both of these male hauberks. So let's see, who has the fatigue to wear them though? Maybe that was a bad miscalculation. Oh, for fuck's sake, everyone's down in the 60s, no one can wear them. Fail. Quack, quack, quack. Well, with Brawny, it's only taken... Oh, God. 59. Well... $58. Ugh, no. So, how many male hauberks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. We need one more, and then we just start buying reinforced male hauberks, and eventually all the backline has these hauberks, and all the front line gets reinforced male hauberks. I don't see us ever getting a two-handed weapon and a nice set of armor for biggest dickus. Or I don't see us ever buying one, that is. I can certainly see us looting it, but buying it's going to be tough. So on the plus side here, we've got tools, we've got okay armor, we're starting to get there. The lad's fatigue is a bit low, I don't like how low the fatigue is. How many dogs do we have? 1, 2. I need 2 more dogs. If we do another mission, we should be able to get money for dogs. Onward, men. No work. Tools are expensive, as always. You know what, we're technically still looking for a replacement for this sergeant, because he's level 6 and only has 77 resolve. So I got to remember to keep looking for types of soldiers that could be sergeants. If we could pick one up nice and cheap. I think a flagellant is probably our best bet. Level 14 guy dead. Oh, that sucks. Entering Gotham, it isn't long until Gustav Axmaster is bothering the locals. He's slapping buckets out of their hands and kicking women in the mud. Electora, see if you can calm Gustav with your wisdom. Electora's Spanky Archer places himself between Gustav and the old man. He shakes his head no in a very modest fashion, but you can't help but notice that his sword hand is also on the pommel of his weapon. The troublemaking sellsword briefly seems to consider cutting the man down, but then a smile snaps across his face. He laughs as he sheathes his weapon. Only having a bit of fun. The peasants slowly start going about their business again, but they are very wary and stare side-eyed at your men for the rest of your duration in Gotham. Well done. Fisherman and 2 beggars. God, do you guys remember season 4, my cripples, bastards, and broken thing playthrough, where we hired only beggars and cripples? It sucked. Could this be a quick disappearing villagers mission? I hope so. I might just buy some more bandages. We're fine for bandages. Is this a hunt down what's... Yeah, this will be a quick easy one. 500... Whoopsie, 580. Hunt down what terrorizes Gotham. No worries. Get your swords out, boys. Even the specialists, flail specialists. I expect this to be direwolves. A bastard, a house sends assassinations after him. Is that in the wiki? I shouldn't think so. I know that the bastards can sometimes quarrel with the nobles, disowned nobles. The bastard is a funny character background because you'd think it's good because they get plus 10 melee skill, but then their resolve tends to be quite low. Where the hell are these things? Actually, these are the older tracks, aren't they? Oh crap, it's just sending us in a big circle. That's the fresher tracks. I actually really hope that it's raiders posing in the wolf armor. 14 knocks there, no problem. Okay, might well be so. I haven't seen that event though. Oh yeah, God! I can only imagine those master archers with the tier 3 crossbow. If it's a headshot, I don't care who you are, you're just dead. The only way you can probably survive that is if you have steel brow. I mean, that tier 3 crossbow does what, 60 to 80, and that's an additional 50% damage for the headshot. So you're looking at 90 to 120 damage. Good God, that's brutal. Just softening them all up. I don't want to kill any of them yet that far out. The bastard event only happens during the Noble War. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of noctirs. That is no good, Lyric. God damn it, boys. Nice law. There we go. Julius, seriously, dude, 69 range skill and you can't fucking hit anything. They must have quite a high dodge value though, which I suppose is fair enough. No bueno. Oh, come on, can you hit a riposte? There you go. Wasn't he riposting? I thought he was riposting, okay. Speed animation. I've thought about speeding the animation, but I get actually a lot of complaints for speeding the animation up. The consensus is that people don't like having the animations sped up. Sorry, Bob, if you don't like the animations being a bit slow, but like on balance, people complain if it's sped up. Nice. Dude, for real. Ouchie, that's no good. Ah, whoops. Fuck's sake. Of course it's Mark Anthony. Who else? Oof, actually, Gustav, I should have put your shield up. I'm taking this a little too lightly. Okay, this one has to go down. Whew! Okay, so that's saved Gustav at least. Well fought, men. Good bit of XP, some level ups. A bunch of disgusting teeth. And a little payday. Gustav the Axe-Master. He is someone we're going to keep, so I'm very happy to go student on him. +2, excellent. I can leave his resolve there, that's fine. 61... hit points is a touch low. Flavius gets his mace specialization finally. That's going to help his fatigue go a little bit further. Oh, +4 on the melee skill. Yeah, buddy. I'm tempted to give him some more hit points just because, like, he's so valuable now, but he'll probably benefit more from the melee defense, particularly because he rolled a 3 there without a star. Okay, mace. Axe-Master. Flail Master. Ectora can use a sword, that's fine. Flail. Axe. I do need a dagger though. And a mace. Oh, there's a dagger I could use. Why are you dissatisfied? He felt useless in reserve. Well, that's just too bad. Suppose I could give one of the other, happier lads some time off. Like Tiberius. You're a sword master, aren't you? Yep. Whoopsie, that's not right. Well, you can use that shield. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so mace, axe, flail, sword is fine. Flail, sword, mace. I do need a second axe master, but our other axe master is in reserve for a bit. No longer terrified villagers. Can we please get some tools for a fucking non-extortionate price? You guys are literally the worst. I think I can get rid of those leather lamellar armors. I don't think I'm going to need them. No wounds to be had. Still just a bunch of fishermen here and some beggars. Nothing particularly that I want to buy. I think we just keep working. And looking at the state of our guys, we do need a bit of downtime here. Well, not really. He's got plenty of hit points. It was only his armor that was ruined. Nobody else has ruined armor, really. Okay, lads, that's a good episode. Let's call it there, and when we come back we can take on that contract. I think it's going well.